Let's get it, MP.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Durant, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party and celebrate in its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Here's Giannis. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one drops for him.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. 6-point game.
We have scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break. 5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. MP's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Mitchell with it, picked up by Edwards. Young's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one is good.
Yeah, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
MP's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Driving to the basket.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Again, Young missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's MP, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
1:57 left here in the first quarter. And stolen by MP. All sorts of time. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. MP's got 16.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the East. Down by 15. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jaylen Brown.
You know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Towns. And it's Banchero in at the four-man position. So that's the five in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's MP after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
The East trail by 10. Young passes to Halliburton. Back to Young. Takes the three. The rebound by James.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Here's Young, following the basket by MP, and the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Getting it. Done against contact. It's MP.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Young for three. The rebound by James.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The
soaring in, it's MP. What a finish.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the chart.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's MP, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Giannis, he's checked in for the East. Mitchell comes in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic comes in for Jaren Jackson, and Kevin Durant subbed in for LeBron. Bounce pass Young. Antetokounmpo kicks to Young. And another miss by the East. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's in there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The East trail by 18. Young from outside. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it. Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
And stolen by MP. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Brownie's checked in for Towns. And Halliburton subbed in for Trae Young. Jackson, he's checked in for the West. And he makes that one. 32 points for MP. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the West All-Stars.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
It's good.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 16-4 run. KD finds MP. And the three off target. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share. the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Here's MP. Again, the West All-Star.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries the spin move. Antetokounmpo passes to Bryant. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. "11 seconds left to play in the first half. And another miss by the East. Here's MP. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. MP getting it done for the West All-Stars. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
The West leading by 22. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. MP out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The East All-Stars on offense. And here's Young from the arc. West All-Stars with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Young passes to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by MP. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Giannis.
You've got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Bangs home the trifecta.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 45 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Young. He's got 6. Inside. Deflects the pass. Jokic with the steal. MP with it. Picked up by Banchero. And he comes up with the deuce.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. And another miss by the East.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And stolen by MP. Wembanyama passes to MP. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Brownie's checked in. Brown out there with Banchero. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Towns in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. That one falls. MP's got 51.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And that one's good. MP.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
MP, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Here's MP. No good off the front iron. Mitchell kicks to Halliburton. Fires the 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And that sends MP to the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Catching up on the changes for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Young is subbed in for Halliburton. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Banchero kicks to Young. That falls. Nice speed that time from Banchero.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The shot's good. MP's got 60.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
MP, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Mitchell kicks to Young. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Giannis gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's MP. Good work there as it goes.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Giannis is double. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Excellent position defensively right there. You give the guy two options. Either stop where you are or you step out of bounds.
The West making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Jamal Murray in for James. Now, here is Young. No good on the three.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
It's stolen by Adebayo. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the East. Young's shot is off.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
MP's shot is good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Here's Young. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Good game, MP.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. And a chance here to check out some stats for MP.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Clark in at the center. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
To the middle, here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's MP, and that one, good. MP's got 6 points. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Morant missing. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Morant outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Morant's got his second basket.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
MP with it. Guarded now by Jackson. MP, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Outside Jackson. From downtown. Utah with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 59 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So and a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got George Niang. Collier out there with MP. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it sends the ball in at the 3. And the rejection by Jackson. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Fires for 3. The rebound by Niang. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
Wow.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. No one near as Jerome lets it go. No good from outside. MP going in strong. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. There's a screen by Aldama. Morant with a wide-open look. And again, Memphis no good. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Jerome. Shot to stop the run. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jerome's got 6 points in the quarter.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
MP strong inside.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Morant. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Guy like Ty Jerome, DB, he gives his team valuable lineup flexibility.
That's exactly right, Kevin, because he can play the 1 guard, he can play the 2 guard, you can have him run your team for long stretches when your lead guard needs a rest. This guy is incredible.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jalen Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Scottie Pippen. MP, that's for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. MP's got 27.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Basket counts. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The Jazz have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And again, Memphis no good. Utah leading by 3. Kessler trying to get open. MP again. MP's got 33.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The 3 from Morant. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
And yes, it's good.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's Morant missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP's shot is good.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Clark, and it's sent back by Kessler. MP has been leading the charge for Utah. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
You know, for the Grizzlies, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. If you look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Clark in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off a bit, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
We have much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson, and they double up Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clark, the pass to Morant. 4 on the clock. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Caldwell Pope. MP up top, driving the lane. Strong finish inside from MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Caldwell Pope outside. He's looking for Wells and finds him. MP against Morant. Oh, a tough bucket from MP.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark outside. Jackson in the corner. It's good from long range.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Utah with a change here, too. Collier's checked in.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Utah leading by 8. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got MP. Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then it's Collier. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Pippen finds Jackson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jerome. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down home.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Here's MP. Diving in. Count that one. MP's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Jerome. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 12. Here's MP. Nurkic trying to get open. And again, MP. MP's got 47 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And it's Pippen in the corner. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside for Pippen. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
MP. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Jerome. From outside. Nurkic there for the rebound.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 18. Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Gigi Jackson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Pippen. And it's John Morant in for Ty Jerome. Then for the Jazz, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for George Niang. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Clark finds Jackson. Trained from outside.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
And here's Utah. They're on a 14-5 run. MP. And got it. Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Jackson has the open look. And there's the 3.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
MP fires. Morant there for the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Now Kessler. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And the 3 misses. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
With the shot. No good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, the dunk. And here's Utah. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Caldwell Pope with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
What? Don't act like you're surprised, Jennifer Quintana. You know I can dime them up, all right? Just depends on how the game's going, you know? If the D is going to give my teammates room to shoot, I'm going to pass it to them. I trust those guys 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Well, that's a busy schedule, MP.
Hey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. See you later.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Plan how? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one. Risky. How's your dog doing? Oh, he's good. He's just got out of that.
Ooh, that's a good